And, well, I haven't really done a live stream with me talking for a while, but hey, here I am. This is race demo. This is Gran Turismo Sport, as many of you PlayStation fans could probably tell. So yeah, as many of you probably know, there's been a new patch. There's been a new patch in this game, 1.13, I think. That's what I've typed in the description and stuff. It pretty much adds some new cars, like that Subaru right there. It adds some new cars and tracks, which I do intend to showcase in this, which is, I haven't tried it yet because I just downloaded this thing, so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing in this live stream. I'm not using a DualShock 4 controller for this, well I am for the audio, but if I go quiet then my... oh wait, I disabled that setting, never mind. In this game I'm using a, I think it's a Thrustmaster T80 or something. That's my steering wheel. I'm using a steering wheel for this. And sometimes during this live stream I may actually try this in VR mode, so look out for that. Anyways, what I need to do, I need to go into Brand Central. Now I don't remember what car, the first car I want to try is the Audi R8, because that's one of my favourite cars, but I forgot what country Audi was. It was Germany, was it? Yeah, it was. This is what I'm after. I think this is it, yeah. Balls. Not nearly enough credits. What I need is to sell one of me cars that I do not drive anymore. I've received a lot of duplicates in gift car form, but trouble is, these will be worth jack shit. I might need to sell one of my Vision GTs. Not that I'd ever really use them anyway. So as you can probably tell, I've already got quite a fair amount of cars here. I might get rid of this, because I've never really driven it. There we go. Yeah, it's not as often you see a guy sell their Porsche, but hey, it happened this time. Woo! Alright. We're in Central Germany, and I'm after the Audi R8. Yeah! Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just checking on my Surface to see if the audio works. Give me 1 second. Okay, I've got the stream open on my phone because my Surface's audio does not seem to want to work. Does this work or does it not is my question. We're good. Alright. Sorry about all that guys, we shall now continue. For some reason I tried to launch the live stream on my Surface, but the audio, for some strange reason, was not playing. So, went to my phone and here we are. So this is the car that I want to showcase first. I do like these old Audi R8s, especially their engine sound. Makes it worth it. Gotta make it red. Yeah, buddy, there's no need to flash your indicators at me. Nice. Now, I wonder if it sounds like what it actually should sound like. Like, I wonder if it sounds like it sounds in Drive Club VR and Project Cars 2. That is what I am curious about. Now then. While I'm at it, I also want to showcase one of the events. It should be in the GT League somewhere. Now those that don't have GT Sport, you'll probably find that this is the arcade mode soundtrack from Gran Turismo 2. Yes, I have this. Well, I don't have the for some strange reason I don't have the arcade mode disc, but I only have the Gran Turismo mode disc. I emulated the arcade version. We might actually have to go into arcade mode for these new tracks. Now I forgot what it was. It was Blue Moon. Wait. Oh, here we are. 6 layouts. There we are. I believe these are the new tracks we are looking at. So we'll go for this one because, yeah, make it afternoon because I like racing in the clear. Interior doesn't really look as accurate. Then again, this is probably like an older model of the Audi. I don't even know if it sounds the same, but is it even a V10? Like the V10 Audi? I'm not too sure. Well, there's the sound of their beeping in the interior. Gotta hand it to Polly. Gotta hand it to Polyphony for the detail. Yeah, it kinda sounds right. When I start driving it, I'll find out. Right, what do we got? Nothing here. I'm gonna want to put my tires to, gonna go, nah, I'm gonna go soft. I always go soft on these because, right, let's make a move. Alright, this is not how I expected this to sound like. This is probably an older model of the Audi R8 or something like that. So at the same time, this is pretty much me sound showcasing another track. I'm a bit out of practice with this. I'm used to the physics of Drive Club VR and the other games. Well, there's not Drive Club VR, Project Cars 2 being one of them. This is a pretty good track, I'll give him that. 20 races, jeez. I'm in a race with that many people? Cracky dick. I think I'm the only Audi R8 here. Obviously Polyphony has not coded it, so the new vehicles appear. The Audi R8 is beating them all. This is not a V10 Audi R8, clearly. What sucks about this is that, it sucks that the steering wheel, like as you can see in the interior, does not move with the steering wheel. Like I wasn't holding my steering wheel upside down just now. My steering wheel doesn't even go 90 degrees. No, that's not 90, 180. It goes about, I don't know. I don't really know how much degrees are in visually. I have to like measure it to know the exact angle. But I'll admit, this car actually does sound pretty cool for an R8. I expected it to sound like the other R8s I've driven in other racing games, but this is a different model, so can't really expect it to sound different. And isn't that Porsche I just sold? Because it was purple. Well, you ain't winning the race tonight, loser. Bit of collision there. Now the trouble with that is you can't really see if people are beside you, especially if you use the like if you're using a DualShock 4 controller with this, you'd be able to use the right analog stick to look around, like here. But the trouble is, since I'm using the Thrustmaster T80, which does not have any form of a right analog stick, you can't. So it's just bullshit if you ask me. Now I gotta hand it. Oh, why do I always cock up corners like that sometimes? Now I have to wonder something. Is this a paddle shifter or a gear stick shifter? Ah, it's clearly a paddle shifter. Doesn't really look like it to me though. Oh, never mind. I thought my character wasn't even moving his hands. How many laps is this too? You know, I like this car. I should probably use it for, like, let's say, the MR challenges or something. Is this thing even an MR? I can't tell. Alright, hand me that. Woohoo! Now, I don't know if the hell this will work if I play this in VR mode. Like, I know I can automatically switch from, let's say, one broadcast to the other. Like I can switch to VR mode mid-broadcast. But the trouble is, does it pick up from my VR headset microphone or my headset microphone? My headset's not a headset you would want to wear in VR because it does not have 3D audio. I think it's a Turtle Beach Air Force Recon 50p, so it's overall it's pretty decent, but it kind of sucks that it doesn't have 3D sound, which is what you would want to have in games like virtual reality. I do like this speedway. That Porsche is putting some pressure on me right now. My trick is that, you see that gear counter, that little red 3 there that's flashing? What I always do is I always slam the brakes hard, like a little bit before it starts flashing. I use that as like my little, hey, it's time to brake kind of bullshit signal or something like that. I'll tell you what, it's pretty useful. I've been using it. I was even using that kind of technique when I was playing Gran Turismo 4. Never really used it in 6 and 5, but I do miss Gran Turismo 6 and 5. Kind of sucks that they've already shut down the online service for Gran Turismo 5, but I honestly can't believe they're shutting down their online service for Gran Turismo 6. That's pretty much the end of realistic online racing for the PlayStation 3. It's like, god damn it, Polyphony. Alright. So I believe this is the last lap. I don't know why no music is playing, but maybe that's just because I'm streaming. This game is like some kind of streaming mode or something that disables music when you're live streaming. Or something along those lines, I don't know. But it's a good way to prevent copyright, if you ask me. Did I just hear a siren or something? That Porsche's gaining ground, but it looks like I'm about to cross the line before he does. Oh, come on, I want a horn! If I was... There's the music. If I was able to toot my horn as I crossed the line, that would have been freaking majestic. I'll tell you that. Now, I don't know how far I've had to finish to the rest. Yep, that's my driver right there. I always use blue and red colours for some reason. Okay, what else is there to showcase? I should see... Oh no, I've already showcased the Audi, haven't I? How many credits did I earn? Not enough. I've still got to finish my circuit experiences. Oh yeah, I completed it 100% earlier, but looks like there's more tracks to do it on. Yeah, I kind of figured. They added, they've added Autodromo or something like that. I would assume that's for the F1s. Yes, they did add some kind of F1 in this game, but I don't know what brand it is. Need to find out. Wait a minute. Sounds like a soundtrack from Gran Turismo 4 right there. No, that's not the F1 brand. Don't know what kind of... I need one that says new. Of course that says new. KTM. I like those Expos. Is it you? Nope. But that's one of the new cars, I think. Looks like a little bit of a Ferrari or something. Must be in Asia Pacific then. Yeah, there you are. Crikey dick, $1 million? No, I am going to be able to save up that much in a while. Maybe I will, but that will take a lot of driving. Yeah, this is part of a song they used in Gran Turismo 6, I think. Because I recognise that little clappy noise in the background. Now, let's take a look at the GT League again. Actually, no. I'm gonna get circuit experience all over and done with. Okay. Do. Yeah, something tells me this is like an F1 track or something like that. And what I hate about these is they always take a while to load. It's like, help! Okay. This is taking. There it is. About to say this is taking quite longer than expected. All right. Technically, all. So those who don't have Gran Turismo Sport, trick is pretty much to just get the line right. You've got to complete a certain part of the track within the time limit or something along those lines. So you got to get the braking points right. You're. Hang on. Didn't I do this part in those historic Lotuses in Project Cars 2? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm bad at executing these corners. Hopefully that's worth enough for a gold. Yes! Now I love the use of Legacy in this game. This is the gold license theme from Gran Turismo 5, which would be pretty exciting for the Gran Turismo 5 fans out there that still play Gran Turismo 5, although I'm kind of not sure if there's many people that play Gran Turismo 5 these days, mainly because the online servers and all that are shut down. Although then again, people like me sometimes play this game for single player. Like, believe me, I barely play this game online, even though it's supposed to be because it's FIA. You know, I wonder what process Polyphony had to go through to make this official FIA motorsport. Maybe it's realism, maybe it's... we can discuss it again later or something. But for now, we shall carry on with this. So yeah, I had the, by the way, if you guys want to know, I had the option to stream this in 60 FPS, but since I thought to myself, I'm likely going to be going into VR mode at least at some point, so... And I can't broadcast at 720 60 FPS. If I chose to broadcast in VR midway through the broadcast would end because I'm in like 720p 60 FPS. So that's why I didn't choose to broadcast at 60 FPS. Sorry about those quality hunters out there, but it is what it is. That's what they say anyway. These kind of Ferraris are quite fun to drive. Oh, necked it by a neck. Literally. Neck. I actually completed the game Neck yesterday because it was free on PlayStation Plus. I have Neck too, and I want to get started on it, but my girlfriend doesn't want me to because she'll think she miss out. What I really wish... Wait, why do... This thing says I have a silver somewhere. Where? Ah, it's Nürburgring. Okay, well, I'll probably get back to that later. I remember the struggle that I had to try and get the gold on that, but because of how long that it takes to do the Nürburgring... Whoo-wee! Alright, so, I don't know what's next. Let's get moving now, shall we? So, this track doesn't really ring a bell anymore because I don't think I did this in Project Cars 2. There might have been another Monza or something, I'm not really 100% certain. What I do know is that this is the track I feel like they use for F1. Missed it. I'm gonna give it another try. I think I hit the brakes on those corners just a little bit too soon. There's my ghost. I shall use it to assist me through this bullshit. No! I'm gonna have to try that again. This is proof that your friend GT Gamer 5 is bad at Gran Turismo Sport sometimes. I should be good because I have a steering wheel, for God's sake. Okay, well the entrance of that turn was pretty fast, but the coming out of that turn was shit. But I might beat it this time. Damn it, still necked it. I'm not going to bother right now. You guys will probably be anxious to see the VR mode or something along those lines. What I will do, I might actually... Will it work if I unplug my headset microphone, and will it switch to my VR headset microphone is my question. I'm going to give that a wee try, so hold your fire, guys. I don't know what's going to happen to this live stream as I switch to my VR headset, but yeah, I'll be quiet for a while as I make preparations, and I should be back real soon. Okay, I am here, and hopefully I can be heard by you lot. Need to check on my surface. Yep, we're golden. Now the trouble is, I've just realised that I only have one USB slot available on my PS4, because one USB slot uses an external hard drive that's plugged into the console, and the steering wheel plugs into a USB slot, and so does the VR headset. So if I have to use the VR headset, I have to use the DualShock controller. I'm cool with that though. At least you guys get to see VR driving or some shit. It's going through the safety warnings. It always does that the first time I launch that VR headset. Alright, well, I should be hopefully on air now. Bingo! Right, so we want to do VR drive, and I think I might... Actually, I don't know what track I should drive on. Should I drive on one of the new tracks, or should I drive on Nürburgring? All about Panorama. That's in Australia, which is like right next to New Zealand. I'm going to do that. I need to clean the screen a wee bit. Do I have one of my cleaners everywhere? Sweet. It's pretty hot today at the moment, so could get a little bit misty up on the screens at the moment. I'm not driving that thing. Things are slow as balls. Let's drive this. This is the thing you guys want me to drive. Ah! I should have actually gone automatic, because I am bad at driving. I am bad at driving cars in manual mode with the DualShock controller, but I suppose I could live with it. Can I change transmission, but like, just before starting the race? Hopefully I can. Right, we're getting back into the Audi once again. Pardon me. I just ate before I did this, literally. Or drank a banana smoothie for that matter. Looks like I'm up against a Porsche again. Here we go. Alright, Mount Panorama, the place that's like right next to the hometown. Ooh, looks pretty cool on the inside. Ah, the sun's in my eyes. Ow, hi, how are you? Ah! Alright, that's it, you get back here. So driving a VR is pretty fun. If I was using the steering wheel right now, it would actually feel like I'm actually inside the car, which is quite awesome. You got things like your wing mirrors, although the draw distance isn't really that great. You've got your like interior and stuff. I want to disable that thing there, but unfortunately I do not know how. So it kind of sucks, but I'm cool with that. Now, I hate Sunstrike in this game. Polyphony did a really good job at having Sunstrike system or something along those lines in there. I just wish I could use my steering wheel right now, because that would be much better. And what I hate about VR mode is that you can't change the amount of laps that you do, and you can only race against one person. Like, as you can probably tell, I'm only racing against that one Porsche, which I have apparently ditched. He was putting a lot of pressure on me the last time I raced him. Why the slow list now? It's funny, every time me and my dad would always race against each other in this track, we always cut that chicane there, but we always end up crashing into that wall that's after that for some reason. And the good thing about, because this was on Gran Turismo 6, so we would pretty much never get penalised. I don't think there was even a 2-player penalty system in Gran Turismo 6. Don't even know if there is in this game either. I didn't really have a proper look. Where's that Porsche? He's quite far a distance. I can't even see him at all. I can't see him. I've ditched him. Yay! Oh, now I can see where the gear levers are. Quite hidden though, I'll say that. Ah, shit! Ah! 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 Oh, I feel sorry for those V8 supercar drivers that do that. Oh, come on. Wait, I'm going faster than I should be. Am I four-wheel drive? Because if I am, that'd be freaking useful. I'm glad I can go between VR. I'm glad I can go between VR and normal gameplay, pretty much like in the broadcast. Like I don't even have to restart the broadcast in order to get there. Hey, buddy! I'd flip him off if I could, but I don't have the. I wish I could drive using the Move controllers or something, because that would be awesome. Right there back then would have been a perfectly good moment for a flip-off, I'll say that. Just pull the finger as you go past him. Screw you! Sometimes I feel like I apply the brakes just a little bit too much. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I do have one of these, you guys might have seen this little limited edition Gran Turismo Sport DualShock 4 controllers around the shop. I'm using one of those at the moment. The touchpad is pretty useful in terms of how to use your indicators, because it's got little dots on the corner of the touchpad, so you could just pretty much press on that dot and the indicators would work, so it's pretty easy. I think that's why they put those dots there, so people knew how to use their indicators and such. So if you're wondering why I'm not... Those who just tuned in, if you're wondering why I'm not using my steering wheel for this, it's because I got this little 2TB hard drive to plug into my PS4, because my console is only like 500 gig. And because of how many games I have, I like ran out of space, so I got a 2TB hard drive. Ow! I got a 2TB hard drive, plugged it into my PS4, and it's pretty good, but trouble is, since there's only 2 USB ports in the PS4, I can only have that and one other USB device plugged in. My steering wheel is one device and my VR headset is the other, so I have to like play VR racing games with the DualShock 4 controller until I get a USB splitter, which I do plan to get this weekend, but I don't even know if there'll even be a shop somewhere. Should have those in, let's say, the warehouse or Noel Leeming. Now, let's hope I don't screw up again. There we go. Now, I always have a tendency to hit the brakes just a little bit too late on that corner. Armor All, that is a trustworthy brand. My screens are getting fogged up. Where's the finish? There it is, and we've done it! Yeah, boy! Alright, so that was a good race. What I'm going to do is clean my screen again because I'm getting a little sweaty. Like I said, it's a pretty hot day today. And because of me getting all sweaty or something along those lines, the screen can fog up pretty easy. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase another car. Probably the Alpine or something. I like that brand, Alpine. I think old racing rally games I used to play as a kid. I think it was V-Rally 2 or something. I wonder if that game was anyone else's childhood. What country is Alpine? Wait, Ford has a new vehicle? What's Ford got? The Focus. Oh, it's a new Mustang. I do like the Focuses. I think that's my favourite Ford car. And that's not biased, because my car's a Focus. I actually mean it. Those things are pretty cool looking. Ow! Alright, Alpine, what do you got for me today? Yeah, that old one in the back. That's the bastard that you race in, V-Rally 2, I think. And I can afford it. Sweet. I'm gonna buy it. Blue's the only colour, though. That sucks. No matter. Yeah, I'm going to change it because I'm going to drive this in VR mode again. Like the Nürburgring at night. Something like that would actually be pretty fun. Where is the... there it is. We'll do this one. We could go Twilight, but... probably not. What if I try... oh, I just had a good idea. I'm gonna do... wait, this car's pretty much a rally car, is it? I might actually do a rally drive. Rally race. Fisherman's Ranch. That's what I like. We'll go this way. And we'll go noon. Because I like it. And we'll go manual. That's usually the best transmission to drive on dirt. Swift! I'm seriously going up against a Suzuki Swift right now. My shoulders. Well, it's sounding just a little bit chuggy. Then again, it's old. Who can really blame the fact that a car sounds chuggy? I do like Fisherman's Ranch. It's one of my most favourite rally racing tracks. Oh, I'm curved. Ah, there we go. I literally forgot what the shift buttons were just now. Hey, this car goes really well on the dirt. I like it. Woohoo! See, I find these kind of races pretty fun, especially in VR, because you're sliding around and all that kind of bullshit. Wouldn't it be awesome if they actually added rally races in there? Like, what if Gran Turismo Sport? They mix things like different motorsport and WRC and F1, and they're all FIA, aren't they? Should be. Those who don't know what FIA is, I'm pretty sure it's like pretty much the manager of motorsport. Something like that. Motorsport Federation or Not exactly sure how to describe it. But they're pretty much the one that just, like, control motorsport. Now, the trouble with VR mode is that there is, of course, no mini-map. So you, like, literally have to go about your wits as to where everything is. And holy shit, did I ditch that Swift? This car actually handles very well on the dirt. I've never driven so well in a dirt vehicle before. With a DualShock controller at least. Because they always drive best with a steering wheel. Did I stall the car just now? Yeah, let's pull off some drifts. Woo! See, drifting in VR is fun. And I almost spun out there. Now, I honestly... How many laps? Oh, this is just one. Come on! I wanted more laps. I wish I could change the amount of laps that we can get. I don't know why Polyphony didn't make it so you can change it. Now, I don't know why my character doesn't, like, put foot on a clutch or something. Ah! I'm going crazy right now. There we go, look at that. Alright, let's see if I can pull Deja Vu on this. That didn't go as well as I expected it to, but we can deal with that. I do like being all slidey. It's quite fun drifting around in VR. And up we go! Holy shit! You tend to feel a little dizzy when you do jumps and kind of stuff in VR, because you feel like, it looks like your body's like rising in the car and stuff, feeling the G's, but in reality you're actually not. That's the trouble with virtual reality. If I had like a racing simulator or something, that would be sick. Hating to drive one of those things IRL in Modern Rally. You know, I could actually imagine if one of these days WRC did like a legacy day or something, where like the official teams and stuff do rally races, but they use the classic cars like this, for example. I mean, well, I'm assuming that this is one of the old rally cars. It is in V Rally 2 after all. It might be in Junior WRC or WRC 2. Not exactly sure. I might be telling bullshit for all I know. Well, hello, guess who won? I really liked that car, actually. I'm going to save a replay. What I do like is that you drive in VR, and then you actually see the replay of the race as if it was like a normal race and stuff. Which is actually pretty cool. Now then, next thing to showcase I'd warrant is... See, look at me go! Okay. Believe me when I tell you this, guys, I've saved like a shit ton of race replays and JTJs on the, Drive. Not Drive. There is also VR Showroom. I haven't tried this out yet, but let's use the VR. There we go. I haven't tried this. Ooh. These kind of bullshit cameras. I haven't tried these modes before. So apparently I can walk around the car, which is freaking huge. I look like some kind of dwarf. I don't even know how big I've been in real life, but I can move faster. Good. Can I get in? God damn it. Let's go out then. Well, I might actually return to... I'm going to take off this VR headset because that's enough VR driving for one day for now anyway. It's also getting really hot under there too. 1 second, please. Can I be heard? We are back, and the steering wheel is also back in commission, so... Well, not really back in commission, but, yeah. Okay. Now the next step... I actually want to take some scapes. They also added some scape landscape, I think. Yeah, like here, snow. Take some pretty cool snowy scenes. I wonder if there's any in New Zealand. Oh, come on, this is all Japan and USA. New Zealand get some snow too, you bastards. Why don't you... Ah, never mind. Let's take them in Mount Zhao. Oh yeah, the Supra is also a new car, but it's pretty hard-ish to drive. You know, I'm going to create a little bit of a rally race scene. Let's put this, and make it look like it's moving. Just tearing up across the snow. That's it. Turn the headlights on. I want it on low beam. I do love the Scape Studio in this, because everything looks quite realistic. Alright, we'll want that. And where's the movement speed? Here it is. Wait, where the hell's the movement speed? Moving wings? Wait, this is all new! I haven't seen any of this before. Oh, there it is. Travel speed, we'll make it 80. I usually cannot be bothered changing the thing anyway. There it is. And we'll add the... what's another good car that looks good at rally racing? I don't have any other cars that are new. Go-karting on the snow. That I gotta see. I wonder if there is actually any dirt and snow tracks in there. There we are, the Lancer. The Lancer could be something. Okay, we'll put that there. Traveling about 80. Headlights, low beam. Put the target car as the Lancer, so it's not really too much of a blur. And... not the Focus, otherwise the race will just look unfair. How about... I'm tempted to put in this... Actually, how about these? These cars are pretty fast enough to be a rally car. Well, be part of the rally race anyway. I don't even... I kind of lost... Honestly, I kind of lost count as to how many... I think this thing overtakes all the... Yeah, what? I'll move the Lancer. We'll get rid of the Ute. And I'll move the Lancer to the front. Oh, that's kind of obstructing the view of the thing anyway. This is going to be a bit tough. Oh, I got an idea. Put the Lancer here. And we'll move the Alpine to there. And if we add that Ute... There we go. Turn you around. Yee! Right up his ass. Awesome. Now I would warrant that we can just take a photo. If this is a bit blurry, I will take the photo. I'll set the target car to the Alpine. Yeah, that actually does not look bad at all. I'm going to save that. Those Raptors are actually pretty fast. Now let's take a look at the other scenes we've got here. Let's send them off driving down the distance. Now, I wonder what car I should send down. Well, not really. You won't really see it. Ow. You don't really... Let's send out the Audi. Driving the Audi on the ice road or something. Oh, I actually like that. That looks good. Make it look like it's moving. Putting a bit of blur in it. I would recommend, yeah. Turn the headlights on. There's no difference between low beam and high beam. I'm keeping it that way. Key lights, rear lights. What's that? Alright, we'll definitely want a driver. I literally forgot to add drivers for the rest. God damn. What does moving wings do? Is it like that rear wing or something? Must be. I honestly can't tell, but no matter. What I'll do is I will tilt the camera. Can I tilt it? How do I tilt the camera? Here it is. Need to zoom in and then roll it. Rolling on the river. There it is. Doink. Oh! I actually like that. Should probably like save all these photos or something to a USB drive in a minute. Alright, now what I really need. Ooh, it's pretty flat as a flat thing there. I'm gonna put some cars here, park them up like we've been on a road trip or something. Those kind of scenes are pretty cool if you ask me. I'll put the Alpine here. Now what would be awesome is if I could put things like tire tracks in there. Turn the steering wheel so it looks like they just turned. I just noticed the steering wheel moves with it. By the way, do not ask why I make all my cars blue. Put the... Actually, no, it won't really look good with its livery. Ah, who cares? Well, there we go. I was wondering why it was taking so long. Ah, that's it the wrong way. I shall get rid of it. We don't really want a car with a livery. We want to make it look like we've been on a road trip, like a casual road trip or something along those lines. There we are. Turn it that way. That looks good. And the last car could be... Put in the Swift. There we are. Figured it needed a little move. Here we go. These are some really cool scapes, I'll give them that. I do like snowscapes. Yeah, I like that. I wouldn't be surprised if I put some movement speed in there and made him look like one was driving out on the water. The lake, more like. Wasn't there any other scapes, or was it just snow? Oh, there's Monza. Pretty sure that's a new one. But I'll worry about that one later. Now, what else was there? There was that little Mustang I showed you, but I'm not really interested in driving that. We've got a Dodge Challenger, which is a... Hey! People could do like a Ford Mustang versus Dodge Challenger kind of race. Good on ya! Why does this kind of sound like it has the melody of Jingle Bells or some shit? What has Volkswagen got on offer? I hear they've been under fire for using monkeys as fuel testing, or diesel testing. No new cars, but there's related spots. Wait, what's this? I've never been in here before. Ah, escapes. Never thought I could take photos of escapes in here. That's nice. Now I would... Oh, I already went to Alpine. Now I would check out... I would take part in those, thingies, those FIA Manufacturer Championships, but the issue is every race is at midnight. I can't start till midnight, so... Well, they added the Aventador. I like the Aventador. I honestly want to try driving one of those, and the thing is, I do not seem to have the right credits. Well, the right amount of credits, anyway. 6 people in the stream. You know you guys can feel free to just talk in the live stream chat, right? I've got it all open on my Surface. Oh, that's the F1. That's the F1 brand, isn't it? No, it's not. I forget. 200,000. I get the strange feeling this is kind of based off Ferrari. Because it's in Italy and something along those lines. Tag Heuer. Isn't that the timer company in this game? Nope, it's just museums and shit. Alright, what have we got in the Asia Pacific? Wonder if Nissan's added... No, they haven't. The new car on Toyota is the Supra. Oh, the MR2! This is one of my, like... I'll tell you what, the MR2 GTS, this was like one of my greatest cars in Gran Turismo 4. I used this car for like a shit ton of championships. Like, I fully tuned it, and it won like me a lot of racing championships in Gran Turismo 4. I honestly miss playing that game. Now what I'm going to do is sell a car that I don't really drive anymore, because I want to take this MR2 GTS for a spin. I haven't even seen the inside of it in my... And I could get rid of the Swift, never really driven it anyway, although selling it won't give me enough. Or the Samba bus. Eh, may as well. Never really drove that thing anyway. Well, I did, but I drove it a lot in VR. And believe me, driving on the Nürburgring in VR with the Samba bus, that was fun. A good way to keep me entertained as well. Now, honestly, I'm really anxious to check out these new F1 cars, but the trouble is, it's going to take me forever to get these, it's going to take me forever to get the, million credits that are required, so... I believe more than anything that that's going to take some time. I think I had it as this colour in Gran Turismo 4. Yeah, I did. Awesome. Time to play a quick game of Legacy, methinks. Now then. Were there any new tracks apart from the Blue Mountain? Not Blue Mountain. I keep saying Blue Mountain! Blue Moon! That's the one. Apart from Monza. Wait, where the hell is Monza? Monza, Monza, Monza! You are not somewhere around here! Shit! Now I'll take it around Tokyo Expressway. I do like that track. Now I'll go this way. Let's do a night drive. Nothing wrong with that. I'm back in the steering wheel, so I'm going in. I feel tempted to go... Let's go expert. I'm in the mood for a pretty hard race or something along those lines. Oh, that sounds familiar. Now I wonder why they don't just rev those bastards up to the red line. Really confuses me sometimes, you all know? Right. Looks like I'm not the only MR2 in this now. Alright, let's hit it. Well, it does sound different to what it did in Gran Turismo 4, but sometimes different consoles have different engine sounds, especially when they can't pull things like this off as just as realistic as you expect them to. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. Crikey dick, if you guys can hear that drum beat or... No, it is the road. I thought that was someone banging on my door. Oh god, I hit the brakes a bit too soon. Oh. I don't really like the fact that Gran Turismo has a realistic damage system though. Kind of pisses me off. Like all that realism, and there's no realistic damage system. Like why? Why couldn't they have just done something like that? Then again, I imagine a damage system would also make the game pretty big in terms of size. Like it's already 77 gigabytes, probably more since I first got it. I don't even know what that guy up ahead of me is in. Is that the other Alpine? I can't tell. The colour kind of suggests it because those were the only colours available. Wow, I'm almost going over the speedo. Is the MR2 even meant to hit these speeds? Oh, I slid that one just a little bit. Oh, I'm doing so bad. I have officially shit this race. Oh, I remember once in VR. Oh god, I overraved it. Those who are on my Twitter would know this, but I once did this in a one of Volkswagen's Vision GT cars in VR, and not knowing one of the walls was there, I just slammed straight into it, like going 400. I think I was going 400. I'm slowly catching up. I don't think the MR2 is even meant to hit these speeds. Slipstreaming! Hello! I'll take that place back now, thank you. Whee! Oh shit! Well guys, you can officially call me a bad driver. What sucks about this game is that you can't really feel, like realistically you'd be able to feel on the steering wheel or something like that when the car is about to lose traction, but apparently here you cannot. You know, I often wonder if cars can overheat in this game. Oh, for God's sake! I almost hit him. Wait, does this guy have a turbo built in? Ooh! I can hear the hissing from inside the car. There we are, catching up. Can't even tell what he is even in. Is that an Audi? No, that's the other Alpine. He's pretty fast, I'll give him that. God damn it. I can't take these bastards very well. Gliding right past him. Goodbye. Ah, that guy's not taking any shit today. Especially none of my shit. But then again, who can blame him? How many laps of this is even to go? You know, it really makes me happy that they added this car because, like I said, in Gran Turismo 4, this car was pretty much my I don't know how to say it, but it was pretty much my, like, car of my career or something like that. I do wish I had a steering wheel that had force feedback. Something like that would be freaking sweet. So far I have the fastest lap, although it kind of surprises me considering that I hit the wall a couple times. And what this car really needs is some better brakes! Ah! I always seem to hit that... Oh, great, he's passing me now. I also find it funny how we race in high beam all the time. Like, wouldn't that just blind each other or something? You blind bastards of a... Ah! I'm taking this a bit too gently. Ah, great. Hi! How you doing? Getting right up my ass now, are we? They did a good job with these tachometers and speedometers, I'll give them that. Especially with the turbo boost. Get off my ass, you little shit. Woo! Well, at least I take that corner very well. Ah! Pull it around, pull it around, pull it around. Yes! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Keep it behind me, keep it behind me. Okay, I can't let him pass me. Home stretch, and he's hopefully not gonna slipstream me and pass me. It kind of feels like you're actually driving the car sometimes. Whee! These MR2s are freaking sweet, I'll say that. And done! I do find it funny how you just put the indicators on. And that was on... I almost forgot this was on professional. Oh, I'm done with my daily workout, sweet. Might as well close that, and that, and that, and that, and that. There we go. Is that a GTR there? Hopefully I don't get the GTR, because I don't need another GTR. Wait, did I even... Wait. I don't like Beetles, but that is a really cool looking car. Especially with its tyres and all that jazzy shit. Right. I believe I've showcased everything. What else is there? Check out the Subarus. Oh, sweet. They got the BRZs here. Looks like it's only that and that. I kind of would imagine that one of these would be vehicles that you would use for drift, like the BRZ. I don't know why they made it that the Subaru BRZ and the Toyota 86 are like pretty much the same, and the Scion FRS are pretty much the same. So I personally would say that's just about it. I've got plenty enough cars. I've got pretty much showed the cars. I think the Monza and the Blue Moon was their the only tracks that were new, and yeah, that was just about it. So might end the live stream here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you missed the live stream, you'll be able to watch it when it uploads as a YouTube video, which it should do as soon as I end this. I have the settings set up to like that. I don't know why, because it's good for those people that just that feel like they're missing out, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you would. Now, about my Gmod videos with Hales, her computer's broken, they should say. I mean, not broken, but the computer she now has is a Steam OS, and that doesn't run Gmod very well, so till we can sort it out, you might not see any Gmod videos or anything from her, unless, of course, we figure something out. So, until then, I will see you guys in the next video, or live stream, or whatever I do. Work. Anyways. Bye-bye!